Today I will take another look at my E-Flite Maule M7. And the thing is, I've upgraded mine, so I do have a Spektrum AR637T receiver, and I also have an Avian 45 amp speed controller. So with this combination then I can actually measure the power draw from the speed controller. And the thing is, when you have this 11x7 stock prop, and you do 4S on this RC plane, I mean, you're pushing like 60 amps or even higher if you have wind and you push this RC plane. So I do get a lot of telemetry warnings. So I did want to find like some sort of solution. And then I had this 10x6 wooden props that came from Hobby King. And I just want to try this one to fly the Maule M7 on 4S. So without further ado, let's go outside and do 10x6 wooden on the Maule M7. Here I am, just at sunrise. I have this vast day to fly it then, hard ice, so let's get one flying. The aim today is then to try this wooden 10x6 prop. So I have a little bit of wind today. A really beautiful morning, clear sky. Usually when I push my RC airplane like 100%, and I do almost 100% right now, I do have a lot of telemetry warnings. But with this combination then, I don't have more than like 43, 45 amps of power draw. So compare that then to the 60 amp which I usually have with the stock prop. It's a really good combination. And honestly, I cannot say that I really miss the stock prop performance. Maybe it's a little bit more powerful than this 10x6. But so far it just appears to be a really good match. And the Maule M7, I mean, it's just a fantastic flying RC plane. I mean, it's not the most aerobatic or snappy RC plane, but that's not the thing about this RC plane. It's so beautiful when you just go like this and you're facing just straight forward. You have these nice LED lights, and you can go so really slow and well controlled. And the package with floats is also a great thing to have. It's also really well behaved RC plane, so you rarely have any, dipping of the wing or anything odd happening. It's a really well behaved RC plane. Have another touch and go then. So I could have, of course, have picked the wheels on this day and to do instead of floats. But I just want to try these floats then one more time. Just look at this beauty. I think then when I fly this RC plane and you see it in the air, it is more or less like the most beautiful RC plane I own, at least currently. And the Maule M7 is also a really nice plane to fly inverted. It is so gentle and well behaved, so no surprises. It's really easy to do like figure eights So I set the timer then for 5 minutes on a 4S battery. But as I have no telemetry warnings so far on this flight, and usually I just have lots of them with the stock 11x7. So far this is a really great result then. I'll keep on flying just a little bit longer because I have no telemetry warnings so far. And flap settings work great, no ballooning when I'm going into flaps. That's the end of the 5-minute timer. I have still no telemetry warning, so let's fly this one for a little bit longer. Time to get it down. So the ice can be really slippery, and then we have the really useful feature then of the reverse thrust. So for instance, just want to get out this bad spot, then I can just use reverse thrust and drag it out just like a car. So reverse thrust is a really useful feature. Really rough ice today. I think this was a really successful experiment. First off, I think this prop is just a beautiful match with the red wingtips then. But also I did measure power draw, and now I'm somewhere around 43 amp when I push this RC airplane. So a really huge improvement, and I honestly cannot say that I'm missing any power on this RC airplane. Maybe just a few percent of power than compared to the 11x7. On the other hand, I don't have to deal with these telemetry warnings then from the combination of the speed controller and the receiver. So that's just fantastic. Now I did also try to fly 3S on this RC airplane with this 10x6, and then I think it's slightly underpowered, so you can surely fly. But I think it's more fun to have the stock 11x7 then. So, I mean, just a little bit of experiment on this RC airplane, but I surely will keep on flying 4S with my Maule M7 with this prop, because it's a beautiful combination, and I am finally just rid of almost all of these telemetry warnings.